Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The hug. 180. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a run with Cook, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
Gun.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
132 fighter, get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cousins on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Bring it. Bring it.
On second down now, it's Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Jahan, 180. He's 59. Mike to 59. Your track. Your track.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
180. All day. All day. Every day.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got one. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come to ball. Hey, Echo. We want it. Wait the hot.
Third and goal for Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Sponge. No. Check 43.
Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Go. Go. Go.
Key 8.
Mike, 36. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Come on, set.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry. It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
He completes it to Tate. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
Got it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
65.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
59. You ain't going nowhere.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gun.
Watch the slant.
Motion, motion.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long.
Watch the screen.
Cousins from the gun on third. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go.
Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones going to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Blue draw Corkers.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones.
Check three.
Eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the pass.
Gun. Here we go.
Back near the goal line, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Watch twist. Shift. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Watch. Hey, Steamer. Wait the hot.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas. Set, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Delta. I got you.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
All day, baby. All day. Check 3. Check 9.
Smoke.
Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to them.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So we got man.
Let's go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 55.
Hey, wahoo! Let's leave grip.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
55, Mike 55. Who that? Check the hot read. He's crazy.
Now Jones back to the air on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Yeah.
You're out.
Check hot route. Hot.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They go play action here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Shane, lock it. Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on second down, Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Watch the out.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
General West.
He's coming.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 59. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Listen to me.
Check 59.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that